there was an interesting Substack. I believe I posted it to my posts on YouTube, but I got to make sure to try to do it again or put the link in here. What was so fascinating about it was that it was somebody who was a bit younger, at the younger end and on the right, and he was bringing up how the types of people who are conservative now, like a Tucker Carlson or a Hannity or somebody like that, and how they wouldn't know what a Bugatti was, and they could not imagine bragging about having one. It was a great line. It's a great line because it's so. This person so summed up this kind of extremely smart and polite, following social rules types of people who are the basis of what we think of conservatives. They believe in the rules. So he was saying, what happens when Andrew Tate nationalism takes over? What happens when you then get a street savvy, concerned about making money generation of young men who are not just nationalists, but they don't give a damn about politeness, being nice, about understanding other people's point of view on something. Oh, we politely disagree, so. No. Andrew Tate nationalism is, one day we're going to have to sort people like you out, or you're going to have to figure out how to be real fucking cool in the future. Andrew Tate nationalism is finding your Bugatti and ritually executing the people who stole it. And yes, that will be much more of a normal concept. That is what is coming. If the Republicans not only cannot stop this, they absolutely should not, because they are weak tea. They are weak tea. When they try to get a crowd riled up, they can't. They can't do it. And here's one of the main reasons why. It's pleated chinos. There we go. I said no pleated chinos. And in Andrew Tate nationalism, there's no pleated chinos and there's no penny loafers. These guys are penny loafers and pleated chinos. They're from another time. They're another generation of culture. Hop-along Cassidy fans, stuff like that. And this writer was very correct. This is something that I was foreseeing with the right wing, that once the lodge system starts to happen, the various types of right-wingers go to their lodges. So you have the Wignat Lodge that nobody really goes to. You have all the Christian Lodge. You have all these different lodges, sort of, online. The MGTOW Lodge, all that. The Andrew Tate nationalism kind of lodge is going to be the most effective. And the reason why is because it'll be a take no prisoners. We're in this to win. We're going to win, period. And the liberals don't have the young men who could fight back, period. And if the Republicans just have to face this, they have to face it's like, nope, you're going to have to have faith in the young men. You will have to, because you old, soft, polite Christian guys are not enough. Your penny loafers and your pleated chinos don't impress anybody. Your daughters are rebellious. They believe in ending the constitutional republic. And if it takes defending the constitutional republic by pulling the fucking teeth out of people's faces with house tools, well, sometimes that's what you got to do, And so Andrew Tate nationalism will probably win in the long run, as a multi-ethnic bunch of people say you can't rob my mom, and that's just it. I mean, that's how it's going to go. There's and a big reason, a big part of this is nobody's getting the idea of when you let your neighborhood get fucked up, when your mom gets robbed, your car keeps getting broken into, you're the punk. You have been punked out. That's a street thinking. All the penny loafer Republicans don't think like that. They're, oh, you can't be like that. You gotta have a stiff upper lip, and you gotta be the bigger man, and law and order. And nuh-uh. Andrew Tate nationalism will win, and it's because there's too many Americans that are descended from tough fucking Scots-Irish people, and they're just not going to take that shit eventually. They're going to realize, like, no, I'm not getting punked out. And one of the best lines about it was, the only way this has to happen, or else white guys are going to have to become wiggers. They're going to have to be either wiggers or homosexuals. They're going to have to keep their head down like it's prison all the time, and either take it up the ass or act like wiggers. And that's just too undignified, so it's not going to happen. So what it takes to protect the constitutional republic is offering people the kind option of exile for the rest of their lives. That's what it's going to take. You don't like the republic, you're going to have to get out, because the rest of we were born in the republic. You want something else, you've got to go and find that or something. Or we start with your feet. We take this ball-peen hammer and we start with your fucking feet. And then you can't go anywhere. So, it's and that's really the way, I mean, remember a while back I said that when the lockdown started, I was like, you stupid bastards, you're locked in here with us. I know you Antifa fags thinks this, that, and the other, but no, you're locked in here with us. And we're armed to the teeth, and there's a lot of us. And there's not that many of you. And now the beautiful part is the Andrew Tate nationalism will solve the problem of, I'm a girl, I want to go out and be fabulous. Why can't I be fabulous? I just want to go and eat food and do normal things that a girl does. And and then there's going to be these people like, oh, that's why you're privileged, you blah, blah, blah. And Andrew Tate's going to be like, I want my hoes happy. So all of you got a problem with that. There's the wall. There's the road. You can walk. Take it down the fucking road, or there's the wall, and you're gonna face it, and that's the future of Andrew Tate nationalism, and and the thing is, the beauty of it is, you see, anti-fags are gonna be like, oh yeah, we'll see about that, and it's like, don't worry, bro, you'll be in your 40s, dude. You'll be my age now. Then we're willing to wait. We're playing a much, much longer game now. Now that especially like people like me, we've gotten to warn a lot of people on the right. Like, no, this is really what they're about. It really is this thing of like, no. Just wait. Don't worry. Just wait. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny because the part that's going to blow people away is when you get the first wave of people trying to get elected who want to change things, and that all these people are going to come out, they're going to be kicking up dust. That's going to be the thing, is when we know we're there, when you have a candidate who says, yeah, I'm more than willing to debate, I'll blow his doors off. Oh yeah, we'll see if they'll come down here and start trouble, start kicking up dust and starting a fuss, cussing, fussing, and carrying on. And and it's well, yeah, it's we're gonna win. We're gonna win in the long run. We're going to win because the left is not just kind of they are a culture of weakness, of inherent weakness, a culture that inherently, like the left, can't take self-responsibility. They're not driven to even maintain their own health. Um, there's kind of this idea that it's like, oh, the stupid, uneducated Republicans, and it's like, oh, people who didn't go to college, so they went to high school. They probably, and actually, very likely, they went to some junior college. But you think they just don't know anything at all? Like they're languishing on welfare. What are they in a housing project in Baltimore? Or oh, I know, maybe they're in Section 8 housing in Oaktown, in the town, in the city of dope. The city of dope. Oakland is the city of dope. That's what it's called. Too short. You could look it up. Go Oakland, city of dope. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, I've got to look at that article again because that was really good. It was a really good Substack on that, and it was just funny. It was just the way that the guy, but then also his way that he was able. He obviously really knew like the white Anglo-Saxon Protestant, pleated chino kind of part of that culture, and people like Lindsey Graham are just never. Lindsey Graham shouldn't even be there. He's just spoiled milk. Mitch McConnell, Lindsey Graham, all of a sudden they're just spoiled milk. They're just these old men who are placeholders for a new generation that they're afraid of. They're all afraid of Matt Gaetz. They're all afraid of Noam. They're all afraid. They're afraid of all the whole Freedom Caucus. They're horribly afraid of them because they know. They know that they'll no longer have this ridiculous no dance that we were always going through. Yeah. And it's going to be beautiful when it comes. It's going to just simply be beautiful because it's going to be great to see as people react and as then guys are just like, fuck you. Yeah, I'm going to vote for him. Fuck you. Oh, Gen X mom. Oh, you don't like that I'm going to vote for him. Oh, you don't want me to come to Thanksgiving dinner because I'm going to, oh, okay. Yeah, fuck you, mom. And then what's going to happen in a year? She's going to be crying. She's going to be like, oh, I really miss you. I'm really sorry. Because she will be. She will be because she'll be old. She'll be an old, forgotten hoe. A part of a generation of left on the shelf, forgotten-ass Gen X hoes. Shelf dwellers. A generation of shelf dwellers. Of runners-up and shelf dwellers who failed upward at best. And then if they made it in a small business, like, oh, wow, you had a business that was super normal. Because in America, there's been women running businesses since this was a bunch of independent a bunch of ununified colonies, disunified colonies. Yeah, so... to me, this is just going to be great. This is just going to be great. And honestly, Hood Conservative nailed it. Black America is going to have to come to terms. Black America is going to accept the terms. At some point, there's going to be that person. He's not going to really be white. He's going to be mixed, or he's going to be something. And he's going to give black people terms. It's going to be understood. The federal death penalty is back. We're bringing it back. And if you motherfuckers think you got a problem with it, don't commit crime. And if you got a problem with that, well, go to France. I'm sure Canada will take you. They'll take anybody. Fuck you. And that's the thing. Go to Canada. Fuck you. And that's going to be the beauty of it. And we'll be able to say, and there won't be, oh, that's really not called for. Oh, fuck you too. No, fuck you. And that's going to be the future. And it's only when the GOP does that, like it is just understood. Oh, my daughter wants to be a little whore. Well, fuck you. No, 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 dear. We're not inviting her and her shameful lifestyle into our house on Thanksgiving. No, she's going to apologize to us and stop being like that. Fuck her. We aren't permissive. We aren't communists. So, yeah, just some thoughts later. Hmm?